Hey guys, Julia here.
Shrey here.
As you know, I'm from Italy and Shrey is from India. And if you've been following us for some time, you know that we live in Europe, in Berlin, in Germany. We have received so many messages and we really want to thank you because many of you are worried about us, about my family specifically. So we thought about shooting this video for telling you what's the current situation, but also for giving you some hope and to ask you to help.
Guys, I'll first tell you about what's happening in Berlin. So the situation here in Berlin is not as bad as it is in Italy, but it's also not as good as it is in India right now. All offices are shut in the sense that employees have been asked to work from home. People have been asked to avoid non-essential meetings. And so basically Julia and I are under a sort of a house arrest, and a lot of people are under house arrests. Although people are allowed to go outside of their apartments, but people are avoiding it. Unfortunately, the supermarket situation here is pretty bad. So if you go to a supermarket, there's very little chance of finding any hand sanitizers or masks. But even now, food items like rice, pasta, vegetables are disappearing, and it's very hard to find them. So a lot of people have panic bought a lot of things, and the situation here is serious, but it's not as bad. I just want to also give a message to all people watching from India, and I'll switch to Hindi for this. दोस्तों, जब कोरोना वायरस की सिचुएशन नई शुरू हुई थी तो यूरोप में यहाँ पे लोगों ने इतना सीरियसली नहीं लिया था और लोग कहते थे कि बस ये तो फ्लू टाइप ही है, ज्यादा सीरियस नहीं है, कोई बात नहीं, हम तो पार्टी करेंगे, हम तो मतलब घूमेंगे फिरेंगे, लोगों से मिलेंगे। और अल्टीमेटली ये बात हुई कि अब यहाँ पे भी सिचुएशन थोड़ी सीरियस हो गई है। जैसे मैंने बताया आपको कि सुपरमार्केट्स में अब एक्चुअली फूड आइटम्स मिलना मुश्किल हो गया है। लोगों को कहा जा रहा है कि जो भी नॉन एसेंशियल ट्रैवल है, नॉन एसेंशियल मीटिंग्स हैं, उसे अवॉइड करो। और यहाँ पे सिचुएशन जो थी 2 हफ्ते पहले और अब वो काफ़ी चेंज आ गया। इनफैक्ट लोग कह रहे हैं कि यूरोप हैज़ नाउ बिकम द एपिसेंटर ऑफ कोरोना वायरस फॉर द वर्ल्ड। यहाँ पे जो बेसिकली हमने प्रिकॉशंस नहीं लिए यूरोपियंस ने, वो हमें इंडिया में लेने चाहिए। तो मैं देख रहा हूँ अभी इंडिया में जैसे व्हाट्सएप पे काफ़ी जोक्स चल रहे हैं और काफ़ी मतलब बेसिकली चीज़ों को थोड़ा सा एक मजाक में लिया जा रहा है। सो आई जस्ट वांट टू से दैट बेसिकली ऐसा इस सिचुएशन को सीरियसली लेना चाहिए। जो मिस्टेक्स यूरोप में की गई उसे हमें अवॉइड करना चाहिए इंडिया में। तो प्लीज मेक श्योर दैट यू वॉश योर हैंड्स, प्लीज मेक श्योर दैट इफ यू आर नॉट फीलिंग वेल दैट यू सॉर्ट ऑफ लाइक self isolate or at least not meet a lot of people. And let's really take the lessons that Europe failed to learn, and we make sure that we don't have as bad a situation in India, because whether we like it or not, I think this is going to spread. In fact, यहाँ की जो chancellor है जर्मनी की, Angela Merkel, उन्होंने तो कह दिया है कि they think 60-70% of the German population को होगा। तो अब क्वेश्चन है कि बिल्कुल रैपिडली ना स्प्रेड करे, बट बेसिकली एक मैनेजेबल वे में स्प्रेड हो। तो गाइस प्लीज मैं बस यही कहूँगा कि यहाँ की यूरोप की सिचुएशन से हमने देखा है कि सिचुएशन काफ़ी जल्दी डिटीरियोरेट हो सकती है, और ऐसा ही हुआ। अब यहाँ पे ऐसी हालत हो गई है कि हम लोगों को कहा जा रहा है कि जो भी नॉर्मल सिचुएशंस हैं, जैसे कि स्पोर्ट्स खेलना, रोज लोगों से मिलना, कॉफी शॉप जाना, बार्स जाना, यही सब अवॉइड किया जा रहा है। ऑफिसेज भी क्लोज हो रहे हैं। आई वुड जस्ट से गाइस, टेक केयर. India still has time, so let's not make the same mistakes. Let's be precautious, and every citizen should take the responsibility for not spreading. And Julia will now tell you really like the really serious situation in Italy. In fact, the situation in Italy is really sad. Even I felt that this is very unfortunate, and I think Julia will tell you guys more about it.
This past week has been quite weird for me, so I really wanted to give you my personal experience, hoping that I can also give you hope, and again, that I can call for social responsibility. And I'm gonna warn you, I might get a bit emotional while saying these things. I hope you guys can understand the situation. As you know, I'm from Italy, and many of you have sent me messages asking how I am doing, how my family is doing. You have all been wondering where we were, and we have been publishing videos from India, yes, but we are currently in Germany, as Shrey said, and my family is in Italy. The bottom line is, currently my family is okay, my friends too, but this is of course only for now. We don't know how it's gonna be in the future. I always hope for the best. Every night I have watched the press releases from the Prime Minister in Italy. This is not a political speech, so I'm not telling you this because I want to say that Italy is the best country, but I'm just sharing the experience of my country, hoping that you can take this virus seriously and hoping also that you can help everyone around you. Currently, the situation in Italy is quite bad. I'm sure you have watched the news, But because people didn't take this virus seriously in the first weeks, currently everyone has to stay locked in the house. What does this mean? My parents, my grandparents, they all have to stay at home. They are only allowed to leave the house for 3 reasons. And the first days have been extremely hard. They have been hard on my country, hard on the people, and even hard just on me that I'm away, of course, and I'm worried. Even more because airlines, trains, everything is blocked. So even if my family, my friends would need my help, I wouldn't be able to reach Italy. So imagine like how I was feeling, and imagine also how my family was feeling. Of course, following the news has been quite difficult for me. I have noticed that my anxiety went up. I've noticed that I was restless, I couldn't sleep properly, and even my breath was becoming shorter because of my anxiety. So I thought I have 2 choices. So either I start panicking or I start lift the spirits up by being the positive person that I am. This is a situation that not even my grandpa remembers during the war. So it's an extreme situation, even more considering that we are so used to interact with so many people. We are used to just be free, take our flights, just travel everywhere, take our car, go for day trips. So Italy had 2 choices. The first choice was again to panic. The second choice was to make the most out of this in a positive way. I'm sure you have seen the videos that are really going viral now about people dancing and singing and playing in the balcony to give each other positive vibes and companionship. There are people helping the elders, and I really want to thank everyone who is helping my grandparents currently, because of course they cannot go to the supermarket and they feel really lonely because all the family members cannot really visit them. Everyone is trying to help each other, everyone is trying to keep each other entertained, and I'm super happy to see how we are reacting. You know, in the past times I've been in Italy, I had noticed that people were getting angrier. They were getting more individualistic and more cynical. And somehow this situation is making the Italian community getting closer to each other. I see neighbors taking care of each other, people singing from the balconies, and I'm sure you have seen the videos going viral currently all over the world. People are just sharing their talents with everyone. Everyone is trying to entertain each other and give each other some support, giving each other ideas on how to creatively spend this quarantine, this forced quarantine, together as a community. And even the biggest influencers like Chiara Ferragni and her husband are collecting money, and they've reached 4 million euros that they are currently donating in order to build ICUs units in Milan and in Lombardy. That is one of the most affected areas of Italy. I'm extremely happy to see that my country is reacting this way, because again, they had 2 choices. One was panicking, and second was to find creative ways to stay positive, but also to lift each other up. Again, some weeks ago, many people were thinking that this was only a flu. It might be a flu for you that you're watching because you're a healthy person, but if you keep on having your normal life, you need to understand the danger of spreading this virus to people with a weaker immune system. You don't know how this virus will react on other people's bodies. So I really urge you to take this time to be socially responsible, but also to help others. If you feel like it, please help Italy. Maybe Italy has been your destination for your honeymoon, for your wedding, for your travels, or you just have read about our incredible history and our incredible architecture and art. If you really want to help Italy, I'm gonna leave in the description down below the links where you can find different hospitals and different ICUs units to help. This is the most critical time in Italy because we don't have enough places at the ICU units, and so hospitals are currently building temporary ICU units, but in order to do that, we need the help of everyone. If you don't feel like helping Italy, that's absolutely fine. There is one basic thing that you can start doing today for saving lives, and that is stop spreading this really contagious virus. Please help your country, please help your family, your friends, your community, your neighbors. the elderly in your building, because at this point, this is not the time to be individualistic. This is the time to be a service of the community. And this is the time to lift each other up, to be there for each other. This is what I'm doing today here in front of the camera. I'm at service of my country, I'm at service of my family, my friends. I'm trying to help as much as possible, and I'm also at service for you. So please take this virus seriously, follow all the instructions that your official health institutions are giving you. Stay positive, stay together as a community, and if you want to help Italy, again, I'm gonna leave the link in the description below. Thank you for watching this really important video. I'm really thankful for my community and for the support I'm receiving so far. God bless you and stay healthy. Bye!